Hello, Todd. Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello, friends.
How are you?
I am well. It is great to be with you on this day.
Yeah. So it seems that your students are all there in the background.
So, unfortunately, no, this is a picture from today of my students. So we are we have students that are coming to school, and we also have students that are going to school virtually. So this is a picture of some of my students today from virtual and some teachers because we are getting through the same as everyone, and one of the ways we are doing that is by using virtual. So some of our school students come to school in person like you guys are, and other students come to school through Teams, which is like Zoom, but they attend virtually.
Okay, Todd, actually in India, the situation and scenario is completely different from where you are. And in the early days of March, February, sorry, March, April, May, June. I think during those months, I think India was registered. India registered, I think, as many cases as Europe and America. But ever since Indians have developed the immunity, maybe herd immunity, and the cases have dropped all-time low. And today, Indians are proud to say that we are able to walk outside without wearing the mask and without using the sanitizers. So I don't know exactly what the exact reason, but the government has done nothing into curtail the rate of infection. But maybe it might have been the reason of the weather. It might have been the reason of maybe the food that we take. I don't know. I can't exactly guess what factor must have worked there. But anyhow, we are free today from the burden of coronavirus. Today we are able, we are able to walk away freely. We are able to chat with the students and talk with the students. Everything is quite normal here in India. Um, but still, I think one state in India has declared emergency as far as COVID 19, but it is still limited to that state only. But the other states are enjoying the normal life as usual. Okay. Yeah, thought without wasting time, because we have very short time is left in this session. So every minute is precious for us. So before I allow my students to ask you a few questions before you present about something about your country or maybe your, as per our schedule, and please say something about yourself and your school, just for few minutes, please.
Yes. So I am the CIO of my school. So I am not in charge, but I help our CEO, who is in charge of our school. I come from an area in the United States called Flint, Michigan, and in Flint, Michigan, we had a problem with lead in our drinking water. It made world news. People heard about it and they said, "How can it be? In America, the water is poison." And it was because of lots of reasons. One, people not trusting science, and two, politicians not doing the right thing. And so my city is healing. We That was 6 years ago when the lead crisis happened. Children died and people are still sick from it. But the good news is that we are not giving up. We go through hard things in life, And so I'm part of a group of folks that we built a school to help kids, to help people, one with nutrients and nutrition, but also with knowledge, and also to help us help other people around the world, because everywhere is struggling with whether it's the coronavirus, or whether it is with economic, not having jobs, or some places are suffering with climate change and the weather. And one of our goals is to show students that with a good education and good moral values, that you can overcome these challenges, and to understand that people throughout history have done the same.
Yeah, I'm really, truly speaking that what we have been doing is absolutely phenomenal. So after overcoming that hurdle that you have just explained about the lead contents in water, and really it's a really great effort on your part in overcoming this and giving the students some knowledge about what exactly wrong with the system in your region. So anyhow, it's really good development. Um, but my question is, Todd, and is there any improvement in terms of the water that you are getting in your region, and is there any improvement?
Yes. So the water was switched back to the Great Lakes. One of the things that our area is known for is we have plenty of fresh water, and we know a lot of people in the world do not. The bad water came from really old pipes, and the really old pipes were a result of politicians not fixing it, because they are only there for 4 years, and then they leave, and so no one wanted to spend money on things that no one sees because it's underground. And so we've gotten a lot of help from people all around the world, sending us bottled water and money, and they've been digging up those pipes and replacing them. But yeah, that was 5 years ago, and they say it'll take us about 20 more years to get all of the bad pipes out. But these things should have been done 50 years ago, and that's why the problem is why it is because people kept giving it to the next person and the next person, and then when it finally was too late, it's a problem everywhere, that we don't think about the little things until they're big things. And I encourage your generation, to learn about the little things. Yes, the little things. Someone littering in your neighborhood. It all adds up. And the thing is we can't take these things for granted. We have to be involved in our politics. We have to be involved in our neighborhoods. Because the lesson from Flint is that if you aren't, it will cost you 100 times more. An ounce of prevention it was worth the cure.
So one of my students is going to ask you questions, and a few students are there with a piece of papers to ask the questions. And really speaking, these kids are actually new to this Zoom and Skype classes. They have been to school since November, actually. Since November, they have been to school. And the schools in India have got reopened since November. So the normalcy has been restored. So this girl is going to ask a question. Sit there. You ask loudly, not like before.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I am well, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Todd Russell Beard.
Okay, sir.
So you introduce yourself.
What is your name?
My name is Sai Nagasri. Where do you live?
It is a pleasure to meet you. And what was that next question?
Where do you live?
So I live in Michigan, and the fun thing about where I live is if we look at it on a map, it looks like a hand, because there's water fresh water all the way around our state. And I live right here. And people around the world know right here because it's Detroit, Michigan. And Detroit, Michigan is home of automobile companies. The big one is Ford. So if you know of Ford automobiles or General Motors is from my city, Flint. So cars like Buick, Ford, Chevrolet, those all come from my state.
My question is,
My question is, what subject do you teach at your school?
So right now I'm kind of like, I think in your school you might call it a principal or a vice principal or a headmaster. I'm like kind of like a headmaster, but when I used to teach, when I used to be a teacher in the classroom, I taught maths,
okay. Thank you.
mathematics.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next.
Hi, sir.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Jwalita.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Jayla.
What are your name? What are your name, sir? What is your name, sir?
I am Mr. Beard. My students call me Mr. Beard, like the hair on my chinny chin chin, but it is my last name.
My question is, what are your hobbies?
That's a great question. So my hobbies include I like to make things, and that's a big deal right now. Makers. So when I was your age, I loved playing with electronics. When things would break, I would take them apart and I would try to see why they didn't work, and I would put them back together. And so now that hobby of fixing things has led to another hobby that I have that I share with my students, where we build robots. So we take everyday things and parts, and we use old motors and things like that to make robots, and then we compete in those robots in tournaments called First Robotics. And so that my hobby is computers and robots. And I also love esports. So I am coaching a video game, and we play Minecraft, if you've ever heard of that, against other kids all around the world. And we play Rocket League, and we play NBA 2K, and we also have a esports dance team. So those are my hobbies, and they're also my job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
What is your name?
I'm Mr. Beard.
My name is Wasima.
Hi, Nasima. How are you?
I am fine, sir.
Very well.
My question is, what is your message for you?
For me, for us,
For me,
for us,
for us,
what is your message for us?
what is for,
What is your
what is your message for us?
So Todd, actually, she is asking, could you please give a message to them? Yeah.
Yes. So when my message to all of my students around the world is to learn as much as you can, to do what you love to do, and then find someone to pay you to do it. Because the secret to happiness is doing what you love. We all know that, because when we do things we love, we're happy. But also, it helps to have money to buy things like house, clothes. So my message to students is to do what you love and practice it a lot. Try other things, try new things, try things that maybe scare you. But when you do those things, you get knowledge, and that knowledge helps you to be able to have power. And that power helps you to be able to have freedom and to be able to do what you love to do, because you don't have to worry about making money, because you're doing what you love and getting paid.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, sir. My name is Roshni.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Roshni. What is
Nice to
your
meet you.
name? What is your name?
My name is Todd Beard.
My hobbies is reading books. My hobbies are reading books, watching TV, playing games. My question is, what should
Those are good hobbies.
what should I do to become a global citizen?
Ask one more time.
What should I do to become a global citizen?
What should I do to become what's the last part?
Global citizen.
Global citizen. I'm glad you asked that, because I consider myself a global citizen. And it started with having citizenship in your community, because the things that I learned as I traveled the globe have taught me that even though we have many things that are different, from clothes to language to music, we all love the same things. We all love good food. We all love a good joke. We all love to be entertained. And so as a global citizen, you should learn all those things, how to have fun, okay? Learn about culture, learn about dance, learn about song, okay? Learn about the things that used to divide us, because in this new age of digital citizenship, we're able to connect halfway around the world. So stay with your studies, okay? And learn about new places, and always be thinking about how that place is the same as where you live, and think about the differences. And that's how we can all truly become global citizens.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Hi, sir. I'm Shruti.
Hi, my day is great. What is your name?
Shruti.
My hobbies are.
Oh, nice to meet you.
My hobbies are reading books and playing games.
Those are good hobbies.
My question is, how is English different from others?
That's a good question. So I take it that for a lot of you, English is not your first language. English was my first language. Mais aussi parle français. J'habite à Paris, à 99. Maintenant, I also speak French. I lived for a while in Brazil, so I had to learn Portuguese. And one of the things is languages have things in common. So when I learned to speak French, it helped me to speak Portuguese, and it helped me to speak Spanish when I went to Mexico. But one of the cool things is as long as you have two languages, I think I've been able to get by in the world just speaking French or English. And then with technology, it's been so amazing, because now I can use my phone to be able to translate into a language that I might need if I am in a country where I do not know the language. But it is very good. And the thing is once you learn two languages, it makes it easier to learn 3, 4, 5 languages. And it sounds like you guys have a pretty good job. Your English is very well, and maybe even better than my French.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. My name
Very
is
well.
Monica.
Monica, nice to meet you.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Mr. Beard.
My hobbies are reading books and playing games. I am asking one question that what should I do to improve any spoken skills? My spoken skills.
Ask one more time.
What should I do to improve my spoken skills? What should I do
I'm
to improve my spoken skills?
Loudly.
What should I do to improve my spoken skills?
I'm missing the last two words there. It's not that you're saying it right. I think there's a bad connection, or you might have to speak louder.
Our question is, what should she do to improve her spoken skills?
The spoken skills.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what?
Oh, yeah. So yeah. What was that?
Yeah, the same question actually. What should she do to improve her spoken skills? Can you suggest her some ways to improve her spoken
Yes.
skills?
So whenever I am practicing my languages, it helps to read a book and watch TV, right? So I already heard that those are your hobbies. So before I went to Ireland, um, I watched some TV where they spoke in Gaelic, and I watched the news there so that I could learn what people talk about in Dublin, Ireland, when I was going there, just to see what's going on. And a great example, when I'm practicing French, I will get out a book by Voltaire and read it because as I read it, it helps me be able to have French thoughts, and so then when I am in France or when I am in Algeria, it will help me because even when you learn a language, there are different dialects. So when people talk about English and where I am from in the United States, we say things a certain way. Same as in India, that it might sound different in the northern part or in the southern part. So when you practice your languages, make sure you remember that it might sound a little different when you hear someone, like, say, if I were from the South, I would have like a little bit of a twang, and I'd be like, how y'all doing? It's great seeing you. Or if I was speaking Australian, I might be like, hello, class, my name is Mr. Beard. It's great to see you. It's different ways. So just watching TV, reading books, but the best way to practice is with a friend.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
What is
What's your name?
Swapna? My name is.
Shopna. Pleasure.
What is your name?
My name is Todd Beard.
My question is, what subject do your students learn at school?
Ask one more time. Quickly.
What subject?
I just heard the first part. What subject and what was the last part?
Read one more time.
What subject do I like?
What subject do your students learn at school?
So, Todd, actually, our question is, what subjects do your students learn at school?
Oh yeah. So our students at our school, a typical day starts. They learn math, science, reading, writing. Then they have social studies, which is like history. They have art, music, theater, dance, and gym. 10 subjects.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Todd, I am really sorry to say that my head teacher has just come here and he informing me that there is an urgent work with the system that they have to do right now. So it's still, I want to continue the session, but due to his sudden message, I have to end this session in the middle of this time. So maybe in the future, I think next week we will plan with some other section students. Uh, there we can see and you can present something from your side, and we are also going to present something from our side. And maybe next time we will take up some senior classes like ninth graders and 10th graders. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
that sounds
thank
great.
you so much. Thank you so much, Todd, for sparing your valuable time. That too, it's a night time. Actually, it's a time of sleeping, and but you made
Yes.
your way to the India, and even during your sleepy time. So thank you so much, Todd, for giving us this great opportunity, maybe golden opportunity. I think I should say it's a golden opportunity. So students say bye to Todd. Good night to Todd.
Good night. Goodbye.